Yo, yo, what's good, everybody? Well, we got to talk about this, man. As you all already have seen, Marcus Jordan, Michael Jordan's son, has been arrested for DUI and all kind of nonsense. And when I think about this, I don't even know if I could actually say this is news or newsworthy. Michael Jordan's son is a regular person that's like not necessarily a celebrity or even I don't even think he's trying to even be a celebrity. And that don't mean that he can't be because I mean if he wanted to do something or get into some kind of industry, his father is a billionaire, so it would be pretty easy for him to do it. But just kind of tweaking on him for being a drunk person or getting drunk. What the hell do that mean? They say he went to several strip clubs and got to sipping something, and then on the way home, his car got stuck by a train or on the train tracks. Okay, that's actually something newsworthy. Anybody drinking, anybody riding in a Lamborghini or any goddamn car, if you sip enough, you're gonna be drunk. And I guess they said, I guess it's dangerous for people else also on the road, or maybe he's spiraling out of control because they found cocaine on him. But I don't think it's that so much to be a news cycle like it is going because the internet is tweaking. But you know, at the end of the day, he did mess with that girl, which was his father's ex homie and teammate wife, his ex wife, he was dating her. So that kind of put himself in the news in a bad way. But now dealing with this scenario is like everybody just talking about him. He up in Florida and you can see the white people going crazy. They say his shit went up on this road and close by the trains. But, as he explained from what they claiming, he explained to the cops that it was just a car situation. Like my car just got stuck. Can you help me get it out? And they like, hell no. We over here, you going to jail, we searching you, and they doing all this stuff. And sometimes when you rich to the level that they rich, you could sue for shit like that. Like this is illegal search and seizure. Like, I'm calling you in despair or distress and here you coming and checking in on my car. They probably got rules to where they can do you like that or do that to you when they get there. But it just seemed like he should be a little bit more I think his family probably need to do an intervention on him at this point. You sipping and you drinking and you in the news for this negative stuff. It's almost like your father can't leave you nothing. If something happened to him, they can't leave you shit because you're gonna be squandering it and getting fucked up and giving it all to stripper chicks and that it's nothing wrong with that when you're a young man. I mean, it's nothing wrong with it, but it's when you can't get to the crib right. It's when you can't make your bills or get back to what you need to be doing. And I would have wondered that why one of Jordan's sons didn't make it to the NBA. But you can see why now. He liked to get it in. And they say he was a 0 to 10. He said he was a 3 out of 0 to 10. They said he had an odor alcohol, slurred speech, red bloodshot eyes, confused where he was located. The defendant kept saying he made a wrong turn and needed assistance getting his vehicle off the railroad tracks. So I say, if a person's saying that, they don't, maybe they're not drunk, but we don't know the physicalness of what was happening. But they haven't released no body cam footage either. And I asked, why was he getting treated like a criminal, like he was doing something wrong? Anybody gonna ask that? Like, damn, y'all ride on me like this, motherfucker. I told you my car got stuck. What the fuck going on? But that's when you sober. If you got any kind of idea of not looking sober, then they're gonna be on you. And we already know that. It's not like we don't know that the police gonna be on you if they pull you over. If your car gets stalled on the side of the highway, they are definitely gonna be like, "Give me your ID. Let me see what you got. Do you have anything on you?" And you in there like, "Man, I got a flat tire. What the hell? I didn't come out." And they're gonna still ask those questions. So for somebody like Jordan's son to have to go through this is kind of crazy. But you got to be careful when you supposedly that rich. They say he was riding in a Lamborghini. That's gonna have attention on you anyway. You ain't nobody riding with Lamborghinis. Even in Florida, you probably got maybe a few people, but not like that. Where what I'm saying, Lamborghinis is something that you cherish, that you got at the crib sitting up chilling. You know what I'm saying? You ain't in no high speed chases with that shit or getting drunk on the road. And they say he used to play for college in Florida, UCF, and he was scoring pretty good at that time when he was young, but it didn't turn into this heavy duty long term NBA career. And that was like, man, I wish he would have got that because that would have probably gave him a little bit more something to do. But I even seen people post on here that he said he ain't got nothing to live for no more. That's another reason why I wanted to make this post because I was like, somebody that's doing this type of spiraling out of control, getting caught up, having sex with your father's ex homies, ex-wife, you know what I'm saying? It's like all this stuff is kind of weird because if you got a Lamborghini and think about it, you got a Lamborghini, you love going to strip clubs. It's too many girls that's like right in your age bracket. That's like right there in your face and in your hands. You got money. They say he owned like a high end shoe store up in the town he from. What's the problem? And you see he's sitting there with the little white girl with him. He got girls. It ain't like he can't get girls. So he messing with an elderly lady, and you in the strip clubs. It's like, dude, what the fuck? But he with a chick. I didn't know that. You could see that he with a chick. So maybe he wasn't necessarily out there just kind of, creeping around in the club. He already had broad with him. She a white girl, but he was going up on the tracks and got caught. Oh man, I know that was embarrassing as hell, but it's a part of the game, man. None of this stuff is gonna be perfect. You know what I'm saying? As you're trying to live life, you're gonna go through stuff. Stuff's gonna go wrong. You out there in the world trying to do you. You ain't exactly thinking that something gonna happen when you walk out the house. But anything in any time, something could change and swing things around. But I think his family gonna probably talk to him at some point. I know he's 30 something, so it ain't like they could tell him necessarily what to do. But you getting drunk and you wilding and the police popping out, it's going to be a time when you got to slow down. And see, being a billionaire's son, you might have to slow down faster. You might have to slow down sooner. Maybe you be partying at the mansion. Maybe you got a mansion and you be like, everybody come through here. You know what I'm saying? But, I know you young. You want to feel free. You want to be like, hey, I'm going to the party. I'm going over here. But I don't think that it's so much of a news situation where it's like everybody talking about it to that extent. Jordan, he got grown ass kids, and you can't control grown ups. It don't matter who the hell you are. Even religions can't control grown ups. So it's like the people get to live and do what the hell they want to do. If sipping a week before the Super Bowl, you can imagine people in high spirits, they getting ready, it's on, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you got money to spend and you ball and you party. It's Tuesday afternoon. I don't give a damn what day of the week it is. Let's go kick it. You know what I'm saying? And so he hasn't had to have a 9 to 5 where he getting up, working every day, got to be at the job, making sure you're there early. If you ain't, they going to tell you can't come back. He's just a person. So, you make mistakes in life and shit like that. So it's something to think about. But Jordan's son arrested for drunk living or being a drunk person, getting drunk and getting busted as being drunk. And that'd be it. You know what I'm saying? And now it looked like to me he probably got more arrested for having a Lamborghini and a white girl in the car, because that's really what you saw. And his car got stuck on the road for whatever reason. He could have been get stuck on the road because he drunk as hell and rode off the road. But going to jail for that shit is a little bit much and shit. But he got lawyers. Your dad a billionaire. They're gonna definitely be calling you and saying, "Hey, what happened? Did they do anything? Did they say anything?" Let's get, because you would have think that they'd had a body cam footage released and out to the public so you could hear what happened and all that shit. But I guess in this scenario, they got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Because you got Jordan and his dad. So it's like, hey, if this embarrasses my son, it ultimately embarrasses me. So we gonna sue. When Kobe wife sued the L.A. County sheriff for letting that footage out, that his body had, they showed the footage on one of those Snapchats or some shit like that, and went a little baby viral, and she sued, and she got like 500 million from the county up in LA. So you still got to be careful when somebody family member is a billionaire and rich to that extent, because anything they don't like, they're gonna send lawyers. They probably send lawyers off the jump just to go get the damn footage. They might send lawyers just to be like, hey, take all this footage off the fucking computer because I don't want my son name to be out there. He might want to run for mayor or fucking governor one day in his future. That's what billionaire money do. You know what I'm saying? So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Michael Jordan's son locked up, Marcus Jordan locked up for drinking. Is that something important to you? Do you care? Or is Michael Jordan just, his son just need to sit back for a minute and let the shit sober up before he hit the streets? Let me know what y'all think. Like and subscribe, and I appreciate y'all listening.